Greetings, Goddess Body, Mind, Spirit community. This is your Goddess Guru, Tirra Omilade, here to share a word of inspiration with you on your path to self-realization and self-mastery. Oh, let's see if I'm logging in. What the world? I'm looking to see if I'm just gonna go with. If you leave comments, I may not be able to see them. Let me see if I can pull my phone up. But my goal is to assist you on your path to living uh, according to your life purpose, to have the most amazing life that you can possibly have. Y'all, I just have to be honest with y'all. I'm a little bit distracted because folks in my house, they just moving around way too much. And I'm just like, really, really, wow. Woo, okay. Yes, okay. So I am live. Hey, Cassia, how are you? Okay, cool, cool, cool. So, um, I have been going live on Facebook. So if y'all are on Facebook, look up the Oracle Speaks. That is the name of the page that I go live on Facebook. Um, but I wanted to come here on YouTube because this is sort of like home for me. I see, I'm so nervous on Instagram and Facebook, but I am wanting to make sure that I cover multiple platforms. But definitely check me out there. And what I want to do is to share with you what I wish that had been done for me when I felt the most distraught about um, what's going on the world stage. All is well. I have been doing a lot of reading. She asked, how am I doing? Yes, I'm good. I'm good. Yes, focusing on my energy. So one of the things that I think is so important is that people have wisdom to hold on to, something that they can seek and chew on and um, use as their guiding light. As I say, may the oracle be your guiding light. I was so lost in 2017. I was just distraught at the state of the world, much like what I am hearing from people now. And so I wanted to get on, and I'm going to do my best to do this as regularly as possible. I haven't quite come up with the schedule yet, but I want to get on and share wisdom with you all. Now, you can take this wisdom and apply it to your life personally, or you can take this wisdom and, try to make sense of what's going on in the world. Now, the one thing that I'm letting everybody know is that if, for those of us who've studied astrology, we may not have known all the details, but we knew we're not surprised. We're not surprised. You know, there is something that is going on. And the more I do these readings, I have an inner circle. And within the inner circle, I do a monthly reading and I do 4 weekly readings per month for the group. And after a while, especially this year, because it's been rough doing readings this year, it's not exactly been fun. I started saying, wait a minute, I'm beginning to see, it seems like some of the energy is like, this is it, everything is over. But then when you look at all of it together, it's like, oh, wait a minute, I can see this step is happening now because it's preparing for the next step, or something really good will happen when it's like horrible energy, horrible looking energy. Let me not say horrible energy, horrible looking energy. There will be some glimmer of light. So, for instance, today I was doing the weekly reading, and it just seemed like, wow, this energy is rough, is real rough. And I just realized, wait a minute, Mercury is not yet retrograde. Yeah, we might be in the shadow period, but it ain't retrograde yet. That's a glimmer of hope that we have a planet that's sort of like okay. Everything isn't, going to hell in a handbasket. There's some level of sensitivity because Mercury is in Cancer. And so it's just leading me to trust the energy. It's leading me to trust the higher intelligence. And I'm saying all this to you to say, mark my word, there's so much astrology that lies ahead of us. Things are not going to get easier. I have said it multiple times. One of my friends wrote me last night and said, you called it. You said 2020 was probably going to get worse. And I don't like saying that, I don't want to be programming people's subconscious in a negative manner. But I can tell you, this is what the Oracle says. We are headed into June, eclipses, not 2, 3, 2 in June, 1 in July. Other things going on too that I can see. We're headed into a huge time where there will be a lot of energy, big energy in Aquarius. What is Aquarius about? It's about uprising, revolution. So, oh my God, I'm on YouTube saying this kind of good stuff. The AI, I will not monetize this video because the AI will be coming through like, what you say, huh? But that's what Aquarius is about. It's really all this stuff that we're seeing on the news and in the streets and stuff like that. The Oracle astrology has predicted all of it. So we're not surprised. And I'm just here to tell y'all, I hate that I can't give better news, but I encourage you to do your spiritual work. So let's talk about these readings. I just wanted to pull some cards. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you agree? Do you have something that you want to share? People are asking me for insight, and it's sort of like all I have is my gift, and that's what I'm going to share. I'm going to share wisdom. So I use my Pathways Oracle. I just felt like this was a good oracle. And so it's about what do you do when it comes to pathways into the soul, pathways out of the soul. And pathways out, I pulled self-sabotage. So that means don't self-sabotage. Now, we may be finding that we have a propensity for self-sabotaging this week. And when you find yourself sabotaging, you're sabotaging your own life, understand that sabotaging yourself is related to not feeling like you have choices. It's truly a place where you don't feel empowered. So I do encourage you to make sure that you make the choice, choose to operate from power. Hello, how are you? Jars of Life, Self-Care Essentials. Greetings. Glad you're here, sis. So yeah, I think that one of the things that I've been telling people, because again, I can tell you what the astrology says. That's the only thing I'm telling y'all that I'll do. I will do these readings for y'all, but I don't know everything. I'm just not at that point where I'm channeling like that. But what I will tell y'all is I do think that, okay, she said, I'm currently sorting through this very thing. What I do think is some of what ends up happening when we are caught up in these situations is we sit on our gifts. It's almost like it's designed to knock the wind and the breath out of us. And the next thing we know, we have not progressed, and neither has society. And so I see this self-sabotage is saying, no matter what's going on, you've got to find your way of giving. So number one, take care of yourself. Make sure you're taking care of you. And then how can you make a contribution? And I'm clear, we're not all going to make the same contribution. All right. And it's okay. I know that Jars of Life, I won't say her name because, that's not here, but I mean, it's not on her profile, but I know her personally. Oh, good. You're welcome. Glad you're here, Anna. But just to let you know, um, what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. I can't remember what I was going to say, but I was talking about how it will make us sit down on our destiny. So don't sit down on your destiny. Choose, make choices on what you're. Oh, in the inner circle, and actually, I will post this everywhere. I'm not going to just post it in my inner circle, but you can look for it there, Nessa. That I'm going to post. One of my priestess sisters sent me this post that talked about ways you can contribute, within the social justice, um, um, realm, I guess you could say, space. It was so many different ways to contribute. And so I just say, don't sabotage yourself, fall back on, how can I numb myself? Because I don't know what to do. So I'm not going to do anything. But it's so painful to not doing anything. I've got to numb myself or whatever self-sabotage looks like for you. And instead live by choice. All right. We all are living by choice. I'm telling y'all, I just know there is a higher unfolding happening. Okay. So I just encourage y'all to just work on your gift, share your gift, cultivate your gift. How can you make that gift operate in the world? Okay. Expansion was the pathways into the soul. And so, what I'm asking everybody to consider is, what is it that you do to allow or help yourself to transcend, to expand beyond what you currently know yourself to be? And so, what spiritual texts can you watch? What spiritual teachers do you listen to? Do you need to meditate? Do you need to pray? Do you need to get up and, perhaps study a documentary? I don't know. It all depends on how you're trying to expand. But this is a time for doing things that help you to expand. And one of the things I can tell you, expansion doesn't always feel comfortable. It does not always feel comfortable. So I encourage you to open yourself to expansion. I actually relate this to the energy of Ma'at. Okay. So, oh, good, 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 good. I encourage you to relate this to the energy of Ma'at. Ma'at is about expansion. She's about seeing the big picture. I just, one of the reasons I don't speak is because I'm still trying to figure it out just like everybody else. There's just this part of me though that just feels like, yes, we have to do the microscopic thing, but we cannot do it and forget about the higher vision. And for me, the higher vision is the wisdom. What does the wisdom say? That's what Ma'at is all about. Ma'at is all about the highest truth. And my thing is, in everything, find the highest truth. That's what expansion is. That's what expansion will do for you. Okay. Lastly, and I thought this is so uh, appropriate. Now, y'all know, anyone that has seen me do readings, I will tell y'all, I lay the cards face down, I spread them out, and then I just say, okay, which one? And I pull, I am passionate. So I did not choose this, like intentionally read this, oh, I'm passionate. No, this is what spirit led me to choose. I was like, this is so like what's going on right now. People are passionate, right? And so I encourage you to understand, what is passion really, right? And to allow your passion to be stemming from your purpose. Okay. So be passionate in your purpose. You cannot go wrong. Anytime you're living on purpose, you cannot go wrong. And the purpose is actually what creates the passion. The passion, the purpose will drive us. Why do y'all think it's 9:46 where I am? I am an early bird. But like I said, this morning I had to take care of the readings of my inner circle, and then I had to be a normal human and go buy food and put the food up and wash the dishes and talk to my family and all that kind of good stuff. And I said, you know what? I made a commitment to share wisdom. I will get on. This is my third video. That's called Passion Driven by Purpose, because I said I will not let people down. I will get on and I will share my gifts. This is what your passion will lead you to do. Your passion will override self-sabotage. All right. So what do you do right now? Be on point with your purpose, because that's what you have control over. Now, if your purpose is to, be out with the collective, do that. All right. If your purpose is to, be that soft spot that they will need, activists need soft spots. It might be they need a massage. It might be they need, they need to hear some wisdom like this. Who knows? There's a lot of children out there right now that are confused. Maybe your passion will lead you to do something to support children. So I just encourage you. It's a beautiful thing, passion. It's a very beautiful thing. Positive passion is beautiful. So I hope that this has been helpful. Hey, Azizi. Azizi been hanging with me today. Yes. It's Jars of Life said, very grateful for your diligence. Y'all know I told that story about seeing myself die. Imagine I saw my gifts were left, and I said, nah, not this lifetime. I'll have to tell y'all how I got it's about a past lifetime. And those of you in my inner circle, remind me, because I don't know if I'll post this publicly, to tell you how about a lifetime that I remember that's connected to me being a part of this goddess tradition. Remind me to tell y'all about that. I want to tell y'all about that, because it's part of the reason I'm like, I gotta get up. Okay, thank you, Azizi. Azizi said she'll remind me. I am not sleeping on my gifts. And this is why I am so just like devoted to asking you all and showing up and saying, come on, y'all, let's use this ancient wisdom to align with our life purpose and to live that thing out confidently and courageously. Is because, no gifts left behind. We got to leave it all here. Because when we do that, we lay the foundation for the generations who are going to come behind us. We don't want them to have to stumble and fumble. We want to make sure we leave the gift well used, well documented. So it's much easier for them to pick it up and do whatever with it that they're supposed to do. Okay. So the world needs your gift. The world needs your gifts. The world needs you to show up exactly in all your wonder and all your glory and do exactly what you're called to do. All right. So thank y'all so much. Love y'all. And I will mention I have an eclipse class. I think I mentioned in this video, the eclipses are coming. We have one coming up in a couple of days, Friday. So you can go to my website, goddessbodymindspirit.com, and buy that. It's in the inner circle. So please, if you're in the inner circle, don't buy it. You can join the inner circle, and it is there along with all the other classes and the readings. Goddessbodymindspirit.com. So y'all have a good one. I'm finna go to bed, y'all. I'm sleepy. I'm finna go to bed. They got us with a curfew. I'm like, this is crazy stuff here. It's crazy. Yes, Azizi said, get that eclipse class. Man, y'all will not be. I'm going to say this really quickly before I get out. It made me so good. It wasn't a lot of people on live in that class, but by the time everyone got off, I was so happy to hear that people had gotten clarity and they felt way more like, okay, this is a part of some higher design that's going on. And so what I need to do is to align with it. And I just feel like the more people do their personal work, you will know what to do. You will have a sense of understanding of what to do. You will feel way more empowered because the energy will lead, guide, and direct you. May the oracle be your guiding light, y'all. May the oracle be your guiding light. All right, y'all. So like me on, if you haven't liked me on Instagram, Goddess BMS, Goddess BMS for Body, Mind, Spirit, Goddess BMS. And on Facebook, I'm The Oracle Speaks. I do my best to try to do different things on all of them and not just say the same thing. So yeah, y'all follow me over there. Love y'all, and may the Oracle be your guiding light. Y'all are wonderful. Y'all take care. Peace.